put together our first complete game of the entire season. So that was good to see. We were really good defensively. We gave up a reverse, gave up a double pass. Other than that, we were pretty spot on solid. And they made some great contested catches. They're a really good football team offensively. And I was really proud of our defense. Offensively, we were very efficient all night. We got to play on a short field most of the night because our defense was so good. Our special teams was fantastic. So the triangle, after 6 games, it all kind of looked right. And that's a good feeling. That was a good football team we beat tonight. They've given us trouble. Those guys were the champs before we showed up. And we have a great respect for their program. And it's a good team win.
Jeff, you guys are 2-0 to start AAC play after a rough September. How does it feel to be undefeated so far?
October is a lot better than September. There's a song about that, Earth, Wind, and Fire or something like that, but it's been a lot better in October.
Jeff, what does it mean to see the offense score 40-plus in consecutive games after the slow start during non-conference season?
We just have a little bit of identity, It helps just to have certain players, be there all the time. And we're playing good team football right now. And that's just good to see. We're about the midway point. What these kids have done, in all 4 years, they just got a little bit better every day. And they just keep getting a little bit better every day. They like each other. They like coming to work every day. They're good people. And when you get a bunch of good people together that believe in each other and they just work every day together, usually good things happen. Occasionally it doesn't, but I'll bet on the percentages on that. Good people with good culture that have great work ethics, they usually get better, and we're getting better.
Jeff, first time that you guys have received the opening kickoff all season, also first time you scored on your opening possession. What was that offensive spark like right out of the gate like that?
Yeah, I actually contemplating taking the ball first instead of deferring. I thought that my defense would not feel like I had confidence in them, so I said, you know what, I'm going to let y'all do it again, boys. So actually, I think they gave us the ball. I think that's how that thing went, actually. So that made it even better because I kind of got what I wanted without having to tell my defense. But yeah, it was really good to score. The 3rd down and 7 call was big. Hitting the slant to Taki. That's kind of what got that drive going. So I was really glad to see Taki and Frank hook up on that.
Coach, you guys got 3 takeaways on defense. What were your thoughts on, y'all hadn't been getting turnovers for part of the year, and then now they seem to be coming in bunches?
Yeah, that first one was the biggest one, I thought, just to get us up 14-0 that quick. We watched that happen last time we were home. It just went the other way. They were up 14-0 because of a turnover. So I was really glad to see that happen. And really good catch by Josh, who I think he became the all-time leading receiver tonight in the history of our school. So I teased him. I said, you have the all-time leading receiving record, but you also have the worst quarterback rating in the history of our school as well. So I know y'all are going to beat me up on that, but Josh can throw the heck out of the ball. He really can. There's nobody that practices throwing the football more than Josh Cephas, and I know I should have handed it off, Greg. I'm waiting for that question.
Jeff, I was just going to ask if you saw this game as a sign of what this team is capable of when you have a lot of your guys out there and healthy, what this bodes for the future with this group.
I've been apologizing to y'all all year because I really wanted y'all to see this team, and we're still not what I thought we were going to be. I just think if you put JT in the mix out there, we're as good as anybody, right? But we've learned, we've maneuvered around that situation now. We can kind of see how that's going to look. And Devin McEwen has really come on as a true freshman to kind of take that spot. And Ty Key's really stepped up. And getting Frank, he's getting closer to being healthy. He's not healthy, as you can tell, but he's getting closer. Getting our line a little more solidified. We're not far from getting Dan back. We're not far from getting Makai back. There's some pieces out there. We're chasing. We got Trey Moore back tonight. Donye had no knee brace on tonight. We got Brandon Madison back tonight. It's funny how those players can make coaches look a lot smarter. And we've got a good football team when I get them all out there. And we've got a very good opponent coming up this week, a very good opponent.
Jeff, we saw the defense put a lot of pressure on the quarterback and in the backfield, lots of tackles for loss tonight. What do you attribute that to today?
Just athletes getting off blocks. Getting Brandon Madison back, you got to double team him. Get Trey Moore back, you got to double team him. Booker Brown's hard to block. Cyrus, Joe, Brandon Brown. We got some dudes in there, and you just hadn't got to see us all together, you know, like I wanted y'all to, but we're getting there. We're getting closer. 2 down, 1 to go. All right, got to go get the next one.
Jeff, what can you say about Trey Moore's effort along those lines to come up with 3.5 sacks, and he had to limp off at one point? It's clear he's playing through something.
Yeah, he is. He just can't get healthy, but he's a tough kid, man. Came from a great program, Smith Valley. Kid gives me everything he can. He communicates with me, lets me know. Just certain times it just grabs him where he can't push through it. So it's not anything that can damage his career. We wouldn't let him be out there. It's just managing pain right now.
Did you think coming into the night that this was a matchup where the run game might be there for you guys? It seemed like you had a lot of success on the ground.
I told my closest people, I thought we were going to have a really good night offensively. I felt good about that, but I didn't know we were going to be able to stop them. I thought red zone defense was going to be really huge, and can we get some turnovers? And both those things showed up. One of the few times I've been right on anything I really thought this season. And I know my closest, my family and my friends that I talk to for real, not you and JJ, they always want to know how I don't know. You know, sometimes you just don't know, but it kind of, we played better defensively, honestly, than I thought we were even capable of tonight. I thought we played at a really high level tonight. Zeno's really good. And I kept saying, my defensive coach got tired of me saying, I kept saying, dang, 19 is really good. Dang, 17 is really good. Dang, 2 is really good. Dang, 1 is really good. Dang, 4 is really good. And my defensive coach is like, we got good players too. And we do. We do have good players, as you can see tonight. But that's a good offense. And Coach Dilfer's done a fantastic job, as has Coach Mortensen. Those guys are really good offensively.
Jeff, I know earlier in the week you said you didn't believe in kind of springboard games, but do you think you guys could build some momentum off of this?
Anytime you win and there's stuff to coach off and you come out of relatively healthy, those are good weeks, man. Those are good weeks. So that's kind of how you springboard health. And I understand the mood of the locker room, but what I was trying to say then, I remember being 4-0 after Memphis, and I can go look back at journaling. It's one of the worst practices we've had the whole week. And sometimes, you know, we're a desperate football team right now. We don't feel good. We don't want any of y'all to be nice to us. We want all y'all to keep saying bad things about us. We just want to be treated bad, right? Because we're desperate right now. We got a lot to prove right now. I mean, like your opening question was, one of y'all, you know, it was an ugly September, but man, we got a good October. How about we just got a good October? No, keep saying it. Bad September, right? We like the jabs, and it makes us better. So I like being desperate. I don't like feeling good. I like being crappy. I don't like smiling. I really don't. I enjoyed this look right here. I just like misery. It's like something about coaching. But my team, we have a good time there. I'm messing with y'all a little bit. But we got a lot to work on still, too. I mean, our 4-minute offense was garbage. We were terrible in the middle late tonight. We didn't score up before halftime. Terrible call by the head coach. So we got a lot to work on.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thank y'all. God bless. Birds up.